Hi and welcome back to CC Convos. Today I'm going to share with you my personal experience of using Curology. I've been using it now for 7 months. This is not a sponsored video, it's honestly just my opinion and just some pros and cons that I've come up with. Since starting Curology, I have definitely seen some improvements in my skin, but first let me start by giving you a backstory of the history of my skin. So when I was growing up, honestly, I was just always very oily, but I didn't really have issues with breakouts. Then when I hit about 20, I started getting like big pimples, especially like my jawline, so more like hormonal. And my cousin had given me this like sulfur soap, and I did that for a while and it cleared my face up very nice. Then it broke out again and I went to the dermatologist and they told me that I have acne rosacea, and they prescribed me like clindamycin wipes and retin-A that was supposed to help with like the complexion of my skin. And so that helped, it cleared it up, and then like a year or two later it broke out again, and it was a lot, and my forehead was very bumpy, red here, red all in here. And I tried the same things that I had tried before and it didn't work, and I didn't have health insurance at the time, so I was like, I need something affordable. And so I googled around and I found Curology. So with rosacea, like, you can't cure it, and a lot of times it's genetic, so it actually runs in my family. My mom, my grandpa, they all had it, but there's definitely different types. And the older I've gotten, the more I've like noticed the signs of rosacea. So now let's start with some of the pros of Curology. So first off, I really like their soaps, their moisturizers. They're very gentle on the skin, like they're fragrance free, really good if you have sensitive skin. The only thing is I feel like the soaps just don't lather that well. The second pro would be that it definitely improves your skin. The third would be that it's very easy to set up, make an account, and get your prescription with Curology. So honestly, I just Googled it, went on the website, signed up. You send some pictures of your face and you chat with like an online dermatologist. And so I just provided some of the history that I had previously when I had went to a dermatologist, and what they like diagnosed my skin as being acne rosacea, and some things that I've tried that didn't work. And then within a couple minutes I got back a response, and it took a couple days. They finalized my prescription and then sent it out, and within a couple weeks I had it, and it was very simple. Being $47 a month, you can see here based on the average that would be on the lower and cheaper side. So I definitely feel like that's a plus too. And it kind of gave me a little peace of mind. Like, if this didn't work, at least I didn't spend like thousands and thousands of dollars. Personally, my brother, he struggled with like really bad acne. Like, he had to go on Accutane and all of that, and that cost so much money. Okay, so now into the cons. I feel like my biggest con would be that they don't send you enough product if you're getting a shipment every 2 months. So you don't get your shipment every month. They basically send you a shipment and you get it sent every 2 months. So they'll send you little, like a soap container like this tall and probably like this skinny. It's literally a travel size container. And so it being the summertime, like, you might wash your face like 3 times a day. If you go exercise, you want to wash your face after. So it could easily be morning, after you exercise, and before bed. So 3 times a day, honestly, that's not enough soap. They don't provide you with enough. So then you have to go out of your way and order more before your next shipment, which is just kind of annoying. And my second con would be that if you're looking for fast results, like 1 month, like completely cleared up, this is definitely not the option for you. Definitely, I've seen improvements, but it's been an ongoing process of like 7 months, and my face is still not like perfect. Like, I still break out. That's just the way it is. So as you can see, like definitely my forehead is clear. I do have some breakouts here that I put some pimple patches on, but it's not really like my face gets a lot of pimples. Like it's pretty flat, but the problem is I get a lot of this discoloration. So a lot of this is the blood vessels underneath the skin. And so right now I'm on like a low dose of retin-A and azelaic acid, which is supposed to help with the redness. And that is really helping kind of even this complexion out. But the first prescription that I was on was like a mixture of different ingredients, and that was supposed to help like lower the redness and the breakouts. And that significantly made the like bumps that I had on this picture way less. Okay, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about my routine that I've been doing. So every morning when I wake up, I just wash my face with the Curology cleanser. And I just put probably about like a dime size amount in my hand. And then I wash my face. And then after I put the Curology moisturizer. This is very gentle. Like it doesn't smell like anything. And I really like the moisturizer. It kind of reminds me of like the CeraVe nighttime moisturizer. It's kind of like similar texture, I feel like. And then after, I use the Curology sunscreen. This is SPF 30. And this sunscreen I really like. Previous sunscreens, I don't know if it's just me and like I'm oily or what it is, but I noticed like the CeraVe sunscreen I was using for a while, but always by like the end of the day, it was like it would stink. Like it would just smell gross. And I didn't like that because I felt like self-conscious if I were to hug someone in the afternoon. They'd be like, man, your face like stinks. But it was always the sunscreen, because if I didn't wear the sunscreen by the end of the day and I just wore like moisturizer, it didn't smell. But with the sunscreen, it just kind of stunk. But the thing with this sunscreen is like it doesn't have a very strong odor. Like yeah, it smells like a sunscreen, but not real strong. And it doesn't leave like a white residue on your face, so I really like their sunscreen. I've ordered it over and over. The first cream that I got, and honestly I still had a little bit of it left when I requested the retin-A, and I just wanted it in case I were to kind of break out. But it has ivermectin, azelaic acid, metronidazole, I don't know. And basically it just says to apply to your face nightly. So when I was using this, I would just wash my face and then I would put this on and then my moisturizer every night. And then now that I'm on the retin-A, this is just retin-A, niacinamides, and azelaic acid. And I don't put this on every night just because my history with retin-A, like it's pretty drying and you do peel. And so I prefer to do it every other night. I feel like Curology has played a role in helping my face clear up, but there's also been a couple of other things that I've done that I think contribute to the success as well. And the first one would be that some days, especially when it's like hot and it's summertime and I feel extra oily, I use a sulfur soap. So this is just a sulfur bar soap. And I just got it from Amazon. This is the brand. I don't use sulfur soap every night because it can be a little drying. And when you have dryness and rosacea that doesn't mix very well, it can make your face actually more red. But since I am oily, so that's kind of a hard combination to deal with, about once a week I'll use a sulfur soap to kind of help. And it helps kind of exfoliate as well. The next factor would be that I actually went part-time at my job. It was very stressful, like the job that I'm in. And so I decided to go part-time and focus more on like myself and just having less stress. And I feel like since I went part-time, that's when I saw the most improvements. So I think stress definitely has a huge factor in it. When it comes to diet, like honestly, I've been eating about the same thing. If not, I've been having more coffee and probably more sugar than before. And those are a lot of things that actually can make your face worse, what they claim. So I don't know. I think it's a combination of everything. Also, if y'all have any tips on like maybe some things that I can use to help with my complexion, evening it a little bit more, please let me know. If you like this video, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in my next video.